So welcome to Deep Dive with Dr. D. Glad you're here. I have a great, special, amazing guest today. You got 3 descriptors. That was good. And I'm going to adjust that camera because it's cutting you off. Can you just turn it a little bit this way so it'll get you... Yeah, right there. Yeah, perfect. I'd rather them get more of you than me. Perfect. So my shameless plug for my book, Grit Over Shame. It's available wherever you buy books online and then locally in Ellensburg at Pearl Street Books, Gerald's.com, and then, of course, Amazon, ebook, audiobook. And this one is yours, signed, and a little note in there. What did I say? Cher. I've never called you Cheryl.
You haven't.
Ever. I have loved getting to know you and your life journey. Super proud of you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the read.
Yeah. I cannot wait. Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
Excellent.
And so there, I always do that. And if you hit that subscribe button for YouTube, and then this podcast is available wherever you listen to podcasts. Of course, Apple and Spotify and a bunch of others that I've never heard of, but it's all out there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this week it's you. Last week it was it Monica last week?
I think so.
Yep. I think you're right. That feels like a long time ago. Yeah. And then next week it's Jay McDonald, my really good friend Jay. You know Jay?
I've heard the name.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's awesome.
Yep.
But today it's you.
It's me. Here I am.
And we have our questions here. So this is just random information. So when I have guests like Monday or Tuesday, I share the questions I come up with. And I come up with these questions. I use ChatGPT to help me come up with questions. I say what I know about the person and, not real personal stuff. And then it gives me some good questions. So there's 4 questions that are geared really toward you and getting to know you. And then the other 2 questions, the last 2 that kind of close us up, are a message of hope for you to send to the world. And then a question that someone's always wanted to ask me, which I always get a little nervous. Did you come up with one?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Good. All right. And this is our little guide. And usually these go about 50 minutes-ish.
Sure.
If I had to do an average, they're usually between 45 and I think the longest has been an hour and 5 minutes. So
okay.
We just navigated. I don't have a timer or anything. We just got on. You guys can't see it out there, but on the laptop is Daisy's little head. We miss little Daisy.
Eyeballing.
Yeah. Oh, and special guest today. Here, let me try this. There, you can kind of see his bed. There's Onyx the cat is with us today. He's sleeping in his bed. He's right there. He's like, winter sucks. Yeah.
Winter sucks.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay. So here we go.
Here we are.
The one question that's not on the sheet that I asked, I told her yesterday, that I asked guests the day of is for you to introduce yourself to the world. Whoever listens to this, people download this, if they run across this, if they don't know you at all, who are you?
Who am I? Okay. Well, most know me as Cher. I've been in Ellensburg, 11 years now, so I consider it my residence.
Oh.
I am a business owner here in the town for going on 10 years.
Yeah.
Which is huge. I'm a mom and that's who I am.
So I say just 11 years. So you've been in Ellensburg 11 years.
Yeah, 2015.
I don't know why. I just assumed it had been longer. What brought you to Ellensburg?
So my grandparents were here.
Oh.
So I have come over to Ellensburg since I was very little.
Mm-hmm.
Loved the town. Mm-hmm. Always loved the town. Mm-hmm. Always wanted to move here.
Okay.
And then, 11 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
My ex-husband and I, we moved here.
Okay.
And so I ended up staying, and I don't regret it at all.
And personal question, but
yes.
Ex-husband, is this Travis?
No.
Okay.
Different. Yep. Before Travis, who is my daughter's dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was married in my early 20s and
mm-hmm.
but
navigated some relationship stuff.
Yeah.
We've had some alley talks about that. I was thinking
many.
about how you and I have gotten to know each other, and it was when you lived across the alley.
Yeah, lots.
And that's where we met.
Yes.
I remember the day we were putting up the fence, if I'm correct, and I look over across the alley, and I see this lady, and I see this small child, and I'm like, oh, we're opening a preschool. Maybe I should go say hi. And you were like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I need to
Yeah.
get on this.
And that's when we met.
Yeah.
And you were one of the first. Okay, Onyx is wanting out. You want to go ahead and open that door and let Onyx out? Of course. Onyx the cat's like, I don't want to be part of this podcast, so he wants out. Honey, the cat's coming down. Okay. And that's where we met.
Yes.
And you, our original picture. So those that don't know, my wife and I live in a preschool. We're upstairs right now. Downstairs is pretty much the preschool space. And we met you right before the preschool opened.
Yes.
And those early pictures, Lila's in them.
Yeah. I mean, she was just a little nugget. I mean, 3 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, because she started with you guys at 3.5. Which was actually earlier than most. Actually just after 3.
Yeah.
Which is wild. But yeah, the thought had crossed my mind when I saw you guys building the fence. I was like, what are they doing? Like, And at the time, it was when my gears started turning for her. Like, what's the next step? You know, and I was very thankful.
Yeah.
Come to find out that it was going to be a preschool right across the alley, and how convenient.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ellensburg, 11 years.
Yes.
Tell the people about, you are a local business owner, and it's one of the things that I've really admired about you. It was in your home. You had a home-based business. It's now downtown. So tell the world about what you do.
Oh, man. Okay, so I am a lash artist. So I worked in my home for 5 years. Yep. I was actually talked into doing lashes. I didn't want to do lashes or anything in the esthetician world.
Oh, wow.
Which is really funny.
What were you wanting to do?
Well, I was actually a home care aide.
Okay.
And so I really like taking care of people, obviously.
Okay.
But I was doing that and working at a winery. And I was kind of talked into like, hey, you should come do lashes.
At the winery?
The owner
salon?
of the winery, yes, came in. I worked for her, and she was just like, you should do it. And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's very tedious work. It's very demanding work. And I was like, okay, like, let's just try it out.
Okay.
And so I was working, doing my home care aid. I was working the winery in the evenings, and I was doing lashes kind of all in between that. And to build my clientele, I worked basically 7 weeks for free. Like, I was just offering full sets, like just to get people in, get people on my books. I was offering $10 fills, like just to get people.
Was this here?
Over at the time, it was the Hair Cellar, which is, I think it's the May Salon now, if you're familiar with Ellensburg. Yes. Yeah. So, I was doing all 3. And so I was working, 8 to 10 every day. And it took off, which I was very surprised about. And I eventually had to quit the winery. I eventually had to quit being a home care aide. I had to make the choice. I put all my eggs in the basket. And it has worked out for me. I'm very grateful. And then I switched to a different salon, and then I got pregnant and found the house. And so I started working from home.
Cool.
Again, it just worked out situation because I was a single mom raising a child, running a business, and to be able to do it from home was a blessing. And I will forever be grateful of everybody that helped me along the way to get there, my mom included, my landlord who offered me that spot. And I worked from home for 5 years. And I've always wanted to have a spot downtown. I mean, who doesn't? You want to be in the hustle and bustle of downtown. I mean, it's such a great feeling. And so, my life kind of took a 180, a year and a half ago, and it was, okay, I'm going to do it. And I did. I found a great spot. I'm in the Davidson building downtown, which is like one of the coolest buildings in Ellensburg.
It's a pretty cool spot.
It's a great spot. And I am so happy to have that spot. I've been there, gosh, this spring will be 2 years.
Wow.
Which is just like...
It flew.
It did. It has completely flown by. So I refuse to give up that spot. It's just, I feel it's, it's where I belong. It's a beautiful building. The access is a lot easier. And I just,
And you can live wherever you want.
I can live wherever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's super cool.
Yes.
So some of this, I think we'll get into when we ask our questions. So Ellensburg, 11 years. You have a daughter named Lila.
Yes.
She's 6.
She's 7. She's going to be 8 this month.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's going to be 8.
Okay.
8 this month.
All right.
Yeah.
Used to be our neighbor, lived in the alley. Your business was out of your home.
Yep.
And I remember that transition from you wanted to find a spot downtown, and that's worked out really well for you.
Yes.
And I kind of think of you're kind of in an industry like someone, a barista or hairdresser. You probably know a lot of people in this town.
Yes.
You are a little bit of a therapist, I bet.
All day long. I have a rotation of about 50 clients right now.
Wow.
And I know everybody's story.
Yeah.
I enjoy everybody's story.
Sure.
And, I am a therapist day in and day out.
I'm sure. Very, very cool. Well, thank you for sharing that. For people to get to know you a little bit. And you're from Edmonds.
Yes.
Yes, I got it right. Because your mom and dad still live in Edmonds.
They still are in Edmonds, yep.
And your brother?
My brother and my sister-in-law they're also now in Edmonds, which is great. So they're just down the street from my parents now in the house. So I'm very happy for them.
Any desire to move back home?
It crosses my mind.
Knowing your mom's listening.
Yeah. It crosses my mind here and there, but I just don't think I could.
Yeah.
And not because, I don't miss my family, but the lifestyle is so different.
Yeah.
I do go visit, and when I'm there, my anxiety is a lot higher. There are a lot of people, the traffic, here it's like you can get to town in 2 minutes.
Yep.
So it's just like the people here are nice and very welcoming. And it's not that they're not over there.
You're fine.
I love going home and visiting, but for me right now,
Was it your plan to stay in Ellensburg when you moved here 11 years ago? You were in a whole different kind of world, different relationship, pre-child. Was it like check it out, or in your mind, what were you thinking?
I could have easily moved home.
Okay.
When things kind of fell through with my marriage at the time, and my grandpa passed away, I could have moved home.
Why didn't you?
I thought about it. Because I just feel like my heart and my soul are in Ellensburg. Okay. And I love this town, and I have. And the thought of leaving Ellensburg actually makes me sick to my stomach.
I always ask that because everyone that I've interviewed that, we're all from somewhere. And if you're not a native of Ellensburg, which, born and raised here, right. Everyone I hear, myself included, I always like to hear people's journey to Ellensburg. Yeah. And I hear a lot of times it wasn't my plan to stay here as long as I have been, but yet here I am and I'm glad for it.
Yes.
Right? Like being from Tacoma, I'm always be a Tacoma boy. It's on my, and I love going home to visit, but man, there's something about once you get over the pass.
Yes.
The sky parts, the sun comes out, and you're like, oh, it's just, and I like that you talk about the quality of living.
Yeah.
Katrina and I, with our lives and our work that we do, I just had a conversation with someone about this. Could we move to Seattle or Tacoma and make more money? Maybe, but what would that money go to?
Yeah.
And for me, time is valuable. And I think for you, that's probably something too. Like you could probably go to the West Side and make a bunch more money.
Triple.
But what's the cost?
I mean, living and commuting and all the things.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
cool. I would agree.
Cool. Okay. You ready to dive into a question?
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. So the mustache thing, if you're seeing that, how it happened is it was really random. Tyler, that's right. He had shaved his beard and had a mustache.
Okay.
And Jay and him and Jay shaved. He had a beard and everything and it shaved completely. So then Tyler's like, Dad, you should just grow a mustache. And I'm like, yeah, Jay, yeah, blah, blah. So we're like, you know how guys are. Yeah, we'll just grow a mustache. So I start growing it. Well, then, and Katrina's like, okay, now she's really excited about it. But then Tyler, I see him.
Yeah.
He's grown his beard back. And I'm like, dude, his girlfriend wants the beard back.
Of course.
And then Katrina wants the mustache. So, you know, you girls, you have an effect on us.
I mean, the stash is stashing.
It is.
I like
it's gonna
it.
come in thick. I'm thinking of my friend Nevada, her husband Cliff. He's a local Ellensburg police officer. I don't know why, but he's got a great stash.
Yeah.
So I'm wanting to at least get to his status.
Okay.
And then I love the look. And then come spring, it'll go away. Yeah, that's what happens. Back to Cher and away from the stash. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, we've known you since the very beginning of the advent of Sunflower Preschool in 2021. First as a preschool parent and neighbor, Cher lived right across the alley, and then we all became friends. In fact, you and Katrina and I think Cherie and George were our first preschool parents. Yeah. I'm sure there were a couple more that kind of also became friends, and that's been the added bonus of the preschool that we didn't really think would happen. Maybe Katrina did, but that's how she is. Looking back, now this is for you. Looking back, what stands out to you, going back to that 2021 when we all first met, Lila's just coming to preschool. What stands out to you about how your life has changed since that time period in 2021?
Man, you know, it's funny because I've been thinking about that question probably the most because my life has completely 360'd, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, a full circle. Mm-hmm. The deep, nitty gritty, heartbreaking, just literally circle. But in the best way. I feel, for one, like I've grown, right? Obviously, as people do. But so much has remained the same. Like, you know, I'm still a mom. I'm still running the same business. But for me personally, I feel like I've grown. And I don't know how different things are other than like just what's changed in my life, you know, day to day.
I'm going to tell you what's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enlighten me.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what's different because you and I have had a lot of talks along the way. Oh, yeah. You know, I call them our alley talks, and I know you've navigated struggling through a relationship that you really wanted to work.
Yes.
And it just wasn't working, and that's not really a hit on either of you. But I remember as you were navigating that and the struggle you had, the back and forth, and you've grown tremendously in that area. In one, realizing that, you know, this just isn't working. And I remember, like, you know, it's that thing of, is she going to go back? Is she going to go back? And there was a point for me, like, I think she's good. Yeah. I think you're moving on. Becoming okay with you. Yes. And who you are, and okay being single. Yeah. That's been huge.
It's been huge. Yes. The back and forth, the uncertainty, the confusion, I mean, so many times the back and forth. Yeah. And it came down to what is more important at the end of the day. And I was never choosing myself. And so to finally literally just have this moment, I mean, and it just hit me like as hard as a freight train. Like, I have got to stand up on my own 2 feet. And making that choice was the best thing that I have ever done. But it took a lot for me to get there. Like, as you know,
it takes what it takes, doesn't it?
It takes what it takes. I don't give up easy on things.
No,
I'm very stubborn.
No. Weird.
Yes. I want what I want, and I will work very hard at keeping that. So being able to just let it be is actually one of the hardest things, I think, for anybody.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful to be where I am now.
And then I think it's been in the last year, we follow each other on social media, we talk, and your physical health.
Yeah.
You've really focused on that.
Yeah.
And I think that's been a huge, huge positive area of your life that's helped you a lot.
Yes.
I'm sure physically, right? But also mental health.
Oh, it's more mentally for me. Physically, yes. I mean, you get to the point where a year ago, I just recently posted this before and after photo. I was very broken. I was very disappointed where I was at in life. And you get to the point where you either make a change or you're choosing to stay where you're at.
Yeah.
And I was so broken inside. And the disappointment every day that I felt with what was going on in my life versus what I was feeling physically, looking in the mirror, all of that, you reach a point where you're like, I am done. I can't live like this anymore, because I am not even kidding. I even told my sister-in-law, if I do not change something, I will end up in a mental institute. I was so in another world, broken. And making the change, and it just started with walking. Right over the summer, I was walking. Yep. I was walking, doing miles a day, and I got to going to the gym. But getting there, because it's not easy going to the gym, because you think everybody's looking at you. It's intimidating. Like, oh, they're lifting more weight. Yeah. It's just this mind game. And you get there and you're like, oh, it's not like that at all. Nobody cares. And so then when you learn, this is just for me, this hour is just for me, you start to shift. And it took, I would say, a solid 60 days in the fall, where I did that 75-day challenge. By day 60, it was just like, this is what I'm doing. This is easy. This is doable. This is a lifestyle. And then if I avoided it, it was like, oh, I gotta go to the gym. Yeah. Mentally, you missed it. And so, of course, physically, the results are great, but mentally, it's my time. And to clear your head and to do all the things. And it's just been great. I really enjoy it. Is it for everybody? No. But I highly recommend it.
Sure.
Even if it's just walking. Yeah. I'm a big believer, like, just move your body.
Move your feet.
Stretch. It doesn't matter. So,
it's awesome.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that I'm not the only one. I'm certain that it's noticeable. Certainly the physical change, but what you were just talking about with your mental health. Yeah. Like, you seem lighter. Much lighter. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's do another question.
Okay.
All right. You are a local business owner.
I am.
Who's taken real risk and seen real success. What helped you trust yourself enough to take those chances, especially when there's been no guarantees?
Yeah. That's a great question. When I started my business, I put all my eggs in the basket. So it is very hard to start any business. So lashes, I think I was very, very fortunate because it just took off. I think when I started, lashes became this thing and it was newer and people loved it. But it's a huge risk, but there is still no guarantee. No. For doing it 10 years, there's still, like, right now I'm in kind of a slow season. And you're constantly like, what is plan B?
What's your backup plan? Do you have a backup plan?
Nope, not at all.
Okay.
I have ideas.
Okay.
But I still put all my eggs in my basket because I want to be successful. I have thrown around other ideas to bring into the studio of what I could do if things start to slow down. But you have to really follow what's happening in the beauty industry. Like, what is hip? What is like, what's the thing to do? So I just feel like I have been very fortunate.
So I'm going to challenge you on a couple things. One, I don't think that you've been, I think, yeah, I get what you're saying with you've been really fortunate, but I think you're really good at what you do. Yeah. Because I think it takes a lot of skill.
Yeah.
And my educated guess is if you had that skill, but you didn't talk to your clients, you didn't get to know them, that you might not be as successful as you are.
I would agree.
So own that.
Yeah.
And it just made me think when you were talking about like, this is it. This is what you do. From time to time, I watch Shark Tank. You ever watch Shark Tank? And some of the sharks will not take on someone if they're not all in.
Yeah.
I've seen them do it where, like me, I work at the university, and Katrina's all in on the preschool. That's all hers. But let's say we wanted to expand the preschool and franchise and all that. And they say, well, are you guys all in? Is this your full-time job? No, I'm doing this over here. They've said no because that forces you to be all in, right?
Yeah, yes.
Like we have backup. The university, if the school goes down, it kind of sucks. We have to, but does that make sense?
Yes.
So I think there's something to that because I'm a backup plan guy. Like I think it's important to have a backup plan. Yeah. And I think you do have skills.
Yeah.
Like if it went to shit, what could you do?
Bake.
There you, oh my God, that's right. Jesus. Right. So you kind of do have things you could do, but I think the fact that this is it for you forces you to navigate. This is it.
Yeah. And I do appreciate you saying that. I love my clients and I love my sessions with them, and I know that they feel the same. And I have people that have been coming to me for 9 years since I was pregnant. Like I have a very big following of very loyal clients, and I'm forever grateful for them. Yeah. They refer me, they keep coming back. Even if they take breaks, they still come back. Yeah. I have people reach out. I mean, it's been 2 years and they'll be like, hey, you still doing lashes? I want to do a set for this or that.
You had a client that lives out of town that came to see you.
Oh, I have a gal. She comes from Vancouver. I love her. Vancouver, Washington. That is 4 hours each direction.
Wow.
I have a gal right now. She's taking a break, but she's in Seattle. Like she was one of my OG girls. Like I love what I do. And I do believe that I am good at what I do. I see other people's work too, that it's beautiful. I am such a girl's girl, and I want to lift you up. I want to support you. One of my good friends who's also my client, we had lunch one day. I told her, I was like, you should go to beauty school, do lashes. She did. She's doing lashes at another salon.
Wow.
I want people to succeed, and I want people to feel good about themselves. If they come in and their session is heavy, I'm there for them. I'm the type of, lash artist. Like I will text people the next day. Hey, just thinking about you. Like, how is this going? How is that going? People come in with their heaviest baggage.
It's interesting you say that because I'm thinking of, they're vulnerable.
Yes.
They're laying on and you're messing with their eyes. Yes. So there has to be trust there. So there's that trust there. And then you're you. Right. And so you offer a space that is pretty powerful.
It's so safe.
That I bet you, and to my friends who are therapists out there, that you do great work, but probably you get people to open up in ways that people don't even open up with their therapists about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's hard to say.
And you're not even bound by HIPAA, but you have that trust.
I do with so many people. In the 10 years that I have been doing lashes, I have lashed over 1,000 women. And I still think about certain clients and how heavy their stories have been and how grateful I have been to be a part of a breakdown, a healing, whatever that they're, whatever they're going through.
The
good, the bad, the ugly, the questionable, let me talk you off the cliff. Like I am that girl for them. And
that's pretty cool.
And I know my clients know that. And my space is a very safe space. It's a sacred space. Nothing ever leaves that room. But that also comes with a price.
Mm.
I take all that home.
Mm.
And so at the end of the day, I'm maxed out,
Mm-hmm.
but I would not change it for the world.
Mm.
So,
That's super cool.
yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So, and I don't want to be dismissive. I mean, that's really powerful stuff.
Yeah.
That you've taken that risk. That it's actually caused me to think like, yeah, I'm always backup plan, and but you've put all your eggs in that basket, and wow, look at you go.
Well, and how can you have a backup plan when that is your life?
Yeah. That's
like,
super cool.
And it's not just the lashes. It's also those therapy sessions. Mm-hmm. Like, again, I love taking care of people. I love listening. I love, I want to know your story. And so for me, lashes is just the bonus.
Yeah. You should just start randomly billing insurance companies for counseling sessions. Just see,
I have looked into it. Should I become a therapist and then also offer lashes?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's a thing. It could be a thing.
Could be. Well, and I think of Alicia, who does Katrina's hair and does her nails. Yeah. Bailey at the barber shop, her and she has two other people that work. Kristen works in there. They hear, Sarah, who's the longest serving barista in this town. Yeah. She hears it all. We have a whole bunch of therapists in this town who are not technically therapists, but they hear a lot, and you help a lot.
Yes.
Like Katrina loves, Katrina loves, oh, you're my buddy, and she loves going to you, and she had never done lashes before, and I know her, and that's kind of a self-care thing for women can be very different, and she's always brushing it, making sure it's clean, and so anyway, super cool. Yeah. Okay, along the way, you've made significant changes to your physical health. We've talked about it a little bit, but you can expand on it some if you want. What motivated that shift? And what did the process teach you about discipline and self-respect?
Oh, yeah. So, what started it was just, for one, heartbreak and disappointment.
Okay.
Got me to where I am now. Mm-hmm. God, I already forgot the question. Oh, there we go.
What precipitated your change to really focus on your physical health?
Yes. So definitely heartbreak, definitely disappointment. Got me to the point of, this is what I need to do for myself. You look in the mirror, you don't like what you see. My hair was falling out. I mean, literally my hair was falling out, clumps. That's how chaotic my life was. So shifting to, I have got to be better, not only for myself, but for my child. I need to be healthy, not only for myself, but for my child. I'm a single mom. I carry a huge load, and I cannot be mentally messed up doing all of that. Physical endorphins are huge. Nobody's mad about a 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
No. You can't get mad. It doesn't happen. When you move your body, you are instantly like, wow, I feel a lot better. So the discipline, it is not motivation. It is discipline. There are countless days I did not want to get off of my couch. There are countless days where I would talk myself out of I don't have the time. I don't really feel like it. I have a headache, this or that. You have got to push yourself. And it is the hardest choice. But when you start doing it, it becomes a routine. I still, days, I'm like, this really sucks, and I don't want to go to the gym. But the discipline is necessary, I feel like, to get where you want to be. And I'm thankful for that,
What have you seen? Have you seen changes with Delilah based on what you've done for yourself?
With her, I don't know if I've seen many changes with her. I think it makes me a better mom. It makes me engage more with her. I'm not tired as often. At the end of the day, you just want to sit on the couch. You don't want to do anything. And so forcing yourself when you haven't worked out and you've had a long day, to do that is really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
You hit the gym in the morning, or you work out in the morning, or sometime in the day, and you get through your day and you get home, you have more energy. It's just, for me anyway.
So more present, maybe?
More present. I'm also teaching her that physical health is really important. I enjoy when she wants to, like, oh, Mom, let's stretch together. Or can I get my weights? She's got little 2-pound weights, you know, she throws them around crazy girl. But I'm teaching her something very, very important. And then maybe, hopefully one day she'll want to hike. She's still terrified of bugs. But, you know, it's showing her that Mom does X, Y, and Z. I like to go to the gym. I like to walk. I like to hike. So these are the things that I'm going to do to take care of myself, and hopefully show her that those are okay choices too.
The modeling of that behavior.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. This is your last question, and then we'll go to the last 2 questions.
Yeah.
Balancing business ownership, health, and family isn't easy. Single mom, right? What habits or mindsets help you stay grounded when things get busy or uncertainty enters the picture?
My number 1 would be routine. Being consistent day to day. Discipline also falls into there. But routine, even when it feels heavy or something throws off kilter, like, just stick to the routine. A lot of people don't do that. It helps me tremendously. I know it helps you. Like, we talk about that. Just stick to the course.
The next indicated thing.
Yeah. And when a day is hard, just do the first thing. Yeah. You don't have to think about what's going to happen at 6 o'clock. No. What's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. Yeah. Some days are really hard. Some days you can't even think about the next hour. There are days where my morning, being a mom, getting up, taking care of her, packing my lunch, packing her lunch, packing after school lunch, because I pick her up, I bring her back to work, she hangs out with me while I work. The steps that you have to take all day long, and you have to think so far ahead. Sometimes you just have to think, I'm just going to do this.
I had a day this last week where there's some mornings I wake up and I'm in my head and I was going to cancel my day. Yeah. You know, I was like, I'm fucking canceling the day. Blah. I'm just thinking of what I got to do, and okay, I can get rid of that. But my routine that it's just so ingrained that it just happens. Like, next thing you know, I'm out of bed. Yep. Next thing you know, I'm on the morning walk. Yep. Next thing you know, I'm going, oh, okay, I can do today. And that's what you're talking about, right? When there's uncertainty or when you're in your head, just do the next indicated thing. Build habits into your life that you almost do automatically, right? Yes, absolutely. That your body's, next thing you know, you're at the gym.
You just do it. Yeah. And to have that moment of, like, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this. And to be able to get over that hump and just do it is huge. Oh gosh, what was I going to say? You just made me think of something about the routine. Oh, self-talk. When you wake up and you're like, I've had days like this where I'm like, I got to cancel my clients. I can't mentally and physically be there for them.
What do you do?
I am strong. I am capable. I can do this. I can do hard things. Repeatedly in my head. That is what I will say.
Good for you.
And there are days where I'll be laying in bed and I'm like, just get out of the fucking bed. Right? Like, get up. And you do. And it's like, you make your coffee. You take a good shower. You add one thing in your morning that's just going to make you feel better, whether you go get a coffee or whatever it is. You text your best friend, like, whatever. And then the positivity goes so far. And we lack that. Because the world is heavy. Life is hard. But just to be positive, even if it's just for yourself, for 30 seconds, remind yourself every day, you are capable. I think that is, like, top tier.
And I know this isn't maybe workable for everyone if you're thinking about improving your life, but we're fellow dog owners. Yes. And having active dogs is like, some days it's like, oh... But they help, right?
They do. Yeah. They do help. It forces you
To get out of bed.
To get out of bed. You know, they depend on you.
Yeah.
You know, even if you don't have kids, animals, they are there and they're going to love you.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah.
And, you know, Mac, I have a German short hair.
Mm-hmm.
He's the laziest son of a gun I have ever experienced.
Okay.
But he still needs exercise. So we play ball. So I incorporate that into my morning. You know, we're out the door by 7:50. We're out throwing the ball till 8:15. Then we're to school. Like he gets time because he also goes to work with me all day and he lays around all day. Yeah. But he gets me up even at work. It's like he's got to go potty.
He needs to go for
He gets me moving. Yeah. Highly recommend a dog, right? I mean, who doesn't?
If you can. Responsible, but
yes. But it's, being a pet owner is
huge.
It's a whole other level.
Not being dismissive of a single mom, a child, a human, but just made me think that you have a dog and a dog that likes to go and get exercise, and having with Johnny, you know, he wants to go out. Yeah. And it's like, okay. Yep. Get up.
I always remind myself, you know, when I take Mac out or we go for walks, that's his social media scrolling.
Yeah. Yeah. Johnny heard me. You hear me hop down out of the bed.
That's what, that's their excitement.
That's funny. That's so true.
I have an influencer I follow. She always reminds me when she takes her dog for a walk. And, you know, we get frustrated if they stop and sniff because you want to walk fast. Yeah. It's like, no, that's their
They're
moment.
Scrolling on Insta. They're like, oh, wow.
Yeah, now stop here.
Yeah.
Watch that reel.
I never thought of that.
Yep.
That's really good. All right. This has been good.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's your opportunity to... You've done this a lot throughout this talk, but here's your opportunity to give a message of hope. I'll read the question. What's a message of hope or encouragement would you give to someone who's listening, who's standing at the edge of risk and wondering if they should leap? You've done that a few times in your life.
Yep.
But I think of when you made the decision to move your business from your home, which there's comfort in that, and you were used to that, to moving downtown, and you moved. Yeah. Yourself.
Yeah.
Like that was a lot of risk for you.
A lot.
How did you do that? What's your message of hope to someone who's at that point in some way in their life? And you knew you needed to take that risk.
I had to.
But you were scared.
Oh, absolutely.
What's your message of hope to get them to go jump off the cliff?
My first initial...
Not literally jump off the cliff, but, you know, take the risk.
My first mental, moment is just do it. But then I slow myself down and it's like, if it is, you know, you have to think realistically, you know, are you financially sound? That I think is number one. If it's going to really cause some distress, probably needs some more thinking over. But I am such a jump person. I am such a give it a go. I mean, it just goes to show, like when I was doing the scones for Jolt. Do you remember that?
I do. Yeah.
Just do it. If you just try, no harm, no foul. It's okay to fail. It's okay to be successful.
Yeah.
All of that is okay. And I just feel like, especially if you want to start a business or try something new for a change, do it. Because we only get one life. Yeah. We only get one chance.
Yeah.
So why not?
I'm hearing a couple things. I'm hearing the importance of planning.
Yes.
You need to have some kind of plan, right? I think a lot of times people are, I'm just going to do this, and they don't think it through. Right. That can be problematic.
Yes, very.
So have some type of plan, but at the end of the day, try.
Try it.
What do you got to lose?
Literally. And I think that depending on the jump, it could change your whole world.
So what has been the I didn't even realize this would be the case with moving out of your home and moving downtown? A couple hugely positive things, and a couple things you were like, oh, this kind of sucks.
Kinda.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, taking the leap to move downtown was the absolute best thing I could do for my business. I never had a complaint, people coming to my home, but work never leaves.
Yeah.
Which is...
so now you have that true separation.
I have true separation.
We talked about that with Katrina.
Yes. My work is at work. Yeah. And I go home and that's home.
Yeah.
And Did I love working from home? Yes. I could get laundry
Sure.
done between clients. I
Sure.
could break my leaves between
Sure.
clients.
Yep.
But the reality is,
It was always there.
it was always there. So when I'm at work, I am 150%
At work.
there.
Yeah.
And when I go home, I am 150% there with my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So positive, huge positive. there.
huge positive.
So if the EDA's listening, they'll be happy to hear, get a spot downtown.
Do it. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. It's just so much fun being downtown.
And it's pretty reasonable, your rent down there. You don't have to say, but it's
reasonable.
Yeah.
I actually so I have 2 rooms. My
You
studio
do.
is
It's
2
large,
rooms.
yeah.
It's huge. And when he told me the price, I was like, yeah, there's no way.
yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, there's
You want something.
Yeah.
Get it, jerk.
Right.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, let's sign a 5-year. And he was
Wow.
like, okay. Like,
Wow.
I'm in it. I'm here.
Wow.
I'm making
Yeah.
it work. And I have the ability too to do something different there if
Yeah,
that
you
time
do.
ever
Yeah.
comes. But yeah, so
So another one is the cost was less than you thought it would be.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now it makes my living now a little like, I don't love living in an apartment,
Okay.
but it's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. And it's a safe space. And that to me is important.
Yeah.
So
So what's one of the pitfalls that you just didn't realize would be the case? If there is one.
I don't think there is one.
Okay.
I have not once thought to myself, God, I still wish I worked at home.
Well, we hear about on social media usually parking.
Okay,
downtown.
yeah, parking can be.
Is it
days-
horrible?
No.
Okay.
I mean, when you want to complain about walking a block,
I
Yeah.
think about that too.
it really like.
So
to
you
me-
have to park on Ruby and walk
Right.
frickin' Pine.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And
right?
it's just But if you're running behind,
That can be
that
an
can
issue.
cause stress. I have a 10-minute rule.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty gracious
Mm-hmm.
for an hour appointment.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah. Wow.
You could walk how many blocks in 10 minutes? You know what I mean? So to me, it's a time management thing.
Mhm.
All my clients respect my time.
Mm.
I have never had a client that is super, super late.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't. I've,
Mm-hmm.
again, been very grateful.
That's pretty flexible of
Yeah,
you.
It is. So, because I also understand, and I also am very upfront when I do get new people.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 10-minute rule.
Mm-hmm.
Please make time for parking. It can be busy, but really it's not that bad.
And people are generally pretty respectful. Like I
Yes.
think of the pickup and drop off. All of our preschool parents
Yeah.
are respectful
Yeah.
of that. So,
Absolutely.
super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. So that's a good message of hope. So just Reader's Digest version is plan and then go. Like try.
Just do it.
Try. What do you got to lose? Like I say to people who are thinking about changing their relationship with drugs and alcohol, I'm like, just give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
Like 30 days or 60 days, just see.
Yeah.
Changing your physical health.
Yep.
Just go for a walk. Start with a walk. Start doing something
Yep.
in a positive direction.
Different. Because
Yeah.
again, like I have a really good friend of mine. She reminds me all the time. What you are not changing, you are choosing.
Yeah. Yes.
If you're miserable at your job, change it.
Yeah.
Do something to
Yeah.
change it. If
Yeah.
you are mad that you've gained 20 pounds,
Do something.
change it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there comes a time where you have to hold yourself accountable
Mhm.
for the change. There was this other really good quote I saw the other day. I don't know who said it, but it said, some people were not put on this earth to evolve, but they are there to remind us
Yeah. Yeah.
what happens if you don't.
Mhm.
And that to me was like, oh my God.
I work at Central and I've been there for 13 years and this isn't a judgment, but there are people who just stay in the same position
Yes.
and they do the same job
Mhm.
for their entire career.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But if you're sitting there and you're bitching about it,
Right.
I don't really want to hear it because you're choosing that. Make a
Yes.
change,
Yeah.
right? Do something different.
Yep.
That's what I struggle with. And I saw a passage, but it's like, I'll listen to you talk about your problems,
Right.
but I want to talk about solutions. What are you doing
Yes.
to change it? If you're just doing this bitching all the time,
Yeah.
I get that. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
get it. That's how I am. And I think that I've come across a lot of people in my life that have been like that. And it is draining.
And I've been like that.
Yes.
I've been in those
all
spaces.
Guilty of it.
Yeah, I've been
We're
like,
all guilty.
I used to, I don't get that cool job and I don't have the great girl. Well, I wasn't doing anything to move toward that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that is like such a huge life lesson.
Yeah.
It's honestly life-changing once you finally are like, okay, I'm just going to tweak that, or I'm going to do that, or I'm going to try this and just see if the outcome is different. This
podcast was my son saying, Dad, you should do a podcast. And I'm always a little resistant, especially if it's your son. And I'm like, all right, I'll just give it a try. And here I am a year later doing a podcast. Okay.
And why not?
What? Yeah. Why not?
Like,
okay. What's next?
Yeah.
Katrina with this preschool. Like you were at the beginning.
Very beginning.
She's almost full.
I love that.
And it's because she said, I want to give it a try.
And she's had what are we going to do?
Oh,
I remember that where it was like.
We started during the pandemic.
Yes. And I remember when she was coming and getting lashes frequently, like her worry. And I would always remind her, it's going to get better.
Yeah.
Because when you run a business, again, nothing is guaranteed.
No. Yeah.
But it's going to get better. If you believe in it and you want it, it will get better.
And she's I always
doing so good.
Say like you, she's puts in the effort.
Yeah.
All day long.
All day long, even on her day off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is. What's a question you've always wanted to ask me?
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
I kind of wanted to ask you something fun.
Oh, cool.
Because I feel like we know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm curious, as someone that mentors quite a few people, who is your biggest mentor that is not a family friend, Katrina, like someone you love on social media that you follow, that when you see their stuff, you're like, yes, that is it.
Damn it. I wish I could think of my phones are tied up. There's a guy that he just came across my page that he posts stuff. I'm not religious at all. I guess I can't think of his name. So I think of Bob Moad.
Okay.
He's passed. He was a motivational speaker, and then his son, Trevor Moad, which I have 2 of his books. Here's one. This guy right here, he passed. Okay. He passed really young. That's one of his books. His dad changed my life.
Okay.
Mid-90s, I was in a program at Pierce College for people in early recovery. It was about job search and career readiness and all that. And we used to watch his VCR tapes every day. But it was all about a lot of what we've been talking about, that my mantra in life comes from him. You have it within you to do amazing things, no matter your circumstances.
Yes.
And it was powerful.
Yeah.
Right? So him, and then his son was actually Russell Wilson's mental health conditioning coach.
No way.
So if you go back, this is perfect. I'm glad you asked this, because we're going to the NFC championships again, right? So he was his mental health during this period previous when we went to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And he's all about getting to neutral. That's keeps touching this book. That's the title of this book, Getting to Neutral. Like, I have a quote that I created. Do the work, be consistent, expect great things, right? Like each day, like what we've been talking about, do the next indicated thing. And if you watch any of Russell Wilson's press conferences after game losses, they would press him on what went wrong. And he was like, you know what? We're going to practice. We're going to play hard. He wouldn't focus on the negative.
Right.
Like you just focusing on enough to make the changes, but then get to neutral and move forward.
Yeah.
So I think of Bob Moad, Trevor Moad, and really sad story. Like Bob died. He was old, but I don't remember but Trevor was young. He died of cancer. It was a really 43 years old.
Oh.
But they were a family that, were always about positivity. Tyler, my son, if he's listening, toxic positivity, he kind of jokes, but I'm not the most positive guy in the world, but I'm about, let's do the work.
Right.
Let's do the next
You
indicated thing. So I get excited, as you can see, when I think of Bob Moad, the Moads.
Yeah.
And look him up. If you're just old school Bob Moad, just Google him and you'll see some of his old YouTube videos that have been taken from VCR tapes. But Trevor Moad, look up his stuff.
Okay.
Like really, really powerful stuff. I'm happy to loan you this book.
I would love to. Yeah.
Don't
take it.
Now he's passed. It's like, but he has 2 books. I can't think of the first name, the first book.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
That's awesome. I appreciate you in my life being that person for me. I always tell people when they're like, oh, do you know David Douglas? I'm like, yeah, he's like my mentor, kind of like a brother, kind of like a dad, kind of like just this guy that appeared out of thin air.
Yeah.
Like, I just really appreciate
Yeah.
the friendship that you've brought into my life.
Yeah.
So,
well, thank you.
I had to know what.
Well, I love you. Katrina loves you. We love you.
Yeah.
And you know, the universe puts people in our paths, and you know, we were taking our own risk. Like this preschool thing was like, oh God, for Katrina, she left a 12-year career, the steady paycheck, and it was, you know, she doesn't have a backup plan. I guess her backup plan, she would teach for a school district, but she, like you, is all in with this preschool, and you have been huge. Like you're one of her close friends.
Same.
I
feel the same.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Okay, this is the part where I go like this, and we give a hug. This was great. This was perfect.
Thank you.
And cut. We hit